Всем привет, с вами Антилар, продолжаю проходить Fallout 4 StoryWealth. В этой серии будем восстанавливать отель Рексфорд, но сначала надо убрать с него прошлую администрацию. Так, направляюсь в отель Рексфорд. Он выглядит отвратительно, как вы можете видеть. У здания просто нет верхних этажей. Ну и, соответственно, заливает все внизу тоже. Так, поднимаюсь наверх. Я тут уже все сделал, все, что можно было сделать. Мне ничего здесь взламывать, открывать не нужно. Все квесты уже выполнены, все уже открыто. Тесла, Бейтон, Flower Child, это заспавнилось новое.
Look, I know it's an open door, but it's like a philosophically open door, okay? Get the hell out.
The Institute has ordered me to kill you.
We'll see about that, asshole.
Как видите, это ни на что не влияет. Так. Как вниз попасть? Ах, да.
Oh, ma'am, it's just so great to finally meet you. I've been hearing so much. We're going to revamp this place from top to bottom.
Hey, I found a robot called the Drinkin' Buddy that was supposed to be delivered here.
I take a dim view of the drinking buddy. It attracts a terrible crowd. I don't know quite how to say this, but it's a condescending machine. It condescends to you. A most infuriating personality under the best of circumstances.
Ugh, another robot.
Of course, I truly understand your hesitation. I can assure you that you have never met another robot with an eye for detail and a literal brain for business like this one.
Pleasure to meet you.
Well, someone certainly raised you right and instilled in you a sense of decency and basic social etiquette.
What kind of robot are you?
The Robo-Brain Project has a long and sordid history of which you must be painfully aware.
Да.
But perhaps less known was a division concentrating on party planning, event management, and small business administration. You see before you the combination of this research, PNDLTN23.
Wait, what? You're a robot? What else have you been keeping from me?
You and I will single-handedly revitalize nightlife in Good Neighbor. These won't be simply go there, get this, come back endeavors, no?
Неужели?
Well, there is a certain amount of that.
Блять.
But I can only stress we will also exercise discretion and good judgment along the way. Important decisions with severe consequences will happen around every corner.
Where are you going with this?
We'll start by gathering the supplies we need to spruce up this establishment. And by we, I mean you, of course.
What are you suggesting?
We'll have to compete with the best the Commonwealth has to offer as a scrappy underdog. But under your tasteful supervision, I think we could at least match the standards set by the Raider Emporium.
Я это...
I'm told some
отправил.
sparingly call them the Raider Emporium, but that's unlikely.
So where do I come in?
Keeping the bathrooms functioning is one of our highest priorities. Otherwise, I'm afraid the entire establishment would be drowning in human waste.
Get to the point. What do you need?
Ah, yes, I was getting to that. There's a warehouse south of here along the railroad tracks that may have the plumbing and construction supplies we'll need. I have heard rumors of ghouls and other reprobates in the area. No match for someone with your top-shelf combat prowess, I'm sure. But do keep in mind some finesse and uncommon ingenuity may be required to access the warehouse. I'd advise against a standard shock and awe approach.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell me about my tactics? Or was that it?
Well, there is one more thing. You'll notice that few of these clubs stay open for very long without chemicals. Perhaps the sex is secondary or not seen as valuable in the wasteland. Regardless, we'll need to acquire a stash of drugs large enough to kill productivity for weeks at a time.
And I'm betting you know right where to find it.
Indeed I do. There's a Raider stronghold just north of the Boston Police rationing warehouse. I'll mark the location down with your permission.
Окей. Even Sway called the suck. Called the fuck. Погнали. Так, у меня один квест всего. Один. Окей, погнали. Про это говорится. Кто еще?
Think you can hide?
Hidden. Окей.
There we go.
О, найс. Enemies, а не бай. Кто это enemies? А судьи кто? Где? Ну где?
Who's out there? Hand up! Shit! Lost him. Just getting warmed up over here.
Убиваешься? Воу. Еще две ракеты. Так, ну тут я могу себя подорвать. Изи. Опа. Поэтому лучше использовать кучу взрывчатки. Я не знаю, что с этим такое. Ну? говна кусок. Ну иди сюда. В момент, когда рандомный пистолет наносит настолько много урона, что я могу убить им легендарного противника с автолевелингом. Mass Spike Utility. Окей. Погнали. Эти пидоры заварили дверь. Сразу пройти, а так придется ждать. Точнее, это бегать по кругу. Сколько урона, кстати, это оружие наносит? 115. Вот такое себе. Ничего поделать. Не. Вернуться в отель Педлтон Вернуться к Педлтону в отель Рексфорд. Окей.
What the fuck was that?
Не, оно так не работает. Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah? Oh, wonderful. You've returned safely. And with the supplies, I trust.
I glued a bunch of parts together and hoped for the best. Good enough?
Well, that should certainly be enough to keep the population pampered. Good work. Time to polish the open sign and finally get things started. I'm speaking metaphorically, of course. We have extensive repairs to do, so check back later, won't you?
Так, и чё? Ask Murphy for work. Окей.
Hey.
You ready for the next step?
Sure, I guess.
Now that we got security to man Goodneighbor's sniper perches, the next step is to keep those boys armed. You've probably noticed ammunition isn't exactly a renewable resource these days, but I've got a workaround. There's a gunner facility outside Mass Bay Medical they use to manufacture ammo. The intel I've got says the facility isn't particularly well guarded, so we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Take out a gunner outpost and provide Goodneighbor the means to make their own ammo.
Yeah. I'm in. What's the plan?
I'm gonna tag along with you on this one. The entrance to the place isn't exactly in plain sight, and besides, never hurts to have backup. Let me know when you're ready to head out.
Okay. Я не попрусь с ним. Пошел нахрен. Нет, он попёрся. Вот скотина. Ну ладно. Так, что у меня есть?
Who's there?
Не сюда? Я думал, не сюда. Ладно, если мне надо внутрь, значит внутрь я иду. Погнали. Я тут все лутал уже не один раз, поэтому могу просто проходить дальше и не задерживаться. The fuck is this shit?
Here comes a blue plate special. We're clear.
Ammo press. Lol. Okay.
Hi.
Nice shooting. You still in one piece?
Just another walk in the park.
Let's get this equipment back to Hancock. Then I'm gonna hit the third rail for a bit. You're welcome to join me.
Okay. Крабми-буми какой-то. Тоже мне, блин.
Someone there?
Да.
Thought you could hide?
Love attention.
LA hero, huh?
Kill them!
Посплю часок. Overtired. Окей. Он еще выше, да?
Hey,
Something I can help with?
I have some information you might want.
Hey, old pal. Got some good news. We managed to round up some ammo manufacturing equipment from the gunner outpost over at Nass Bay Medical. The neighborhood watch should rest a bit easier knowing they aren't shooting blanks.
Then here's to a long road, with plenty of ammo. We do have enough ammo, right?
Yeah, once we get the manufacturing equipment up and running. Most of the credit for the job belongs to our new friend here.
Hey, I'm just here for the rewards and glory.
You don't know how happy that makes me. Good neighbor's just a bit safer thanks to the two of you.
So, with that out of the way, you feel like grabbing a drink with us at the third rail to celebrate?
Don't have time to chat. Mayoral duties and all that bull. But we'll talk again. I wouldn't recommend drinking from anything you find around here. Not to mention the smell.
Hey, you got something against Good Neighbor's bars all of a sudden? Speaking of which, you remember that time at the third rail when you were so drunk you tried to give CPR to a mannequin?
Yeah, of course. I remember that.
That's funny, because I don't. So why don't you tell me who the fuck you really are?
What are you trying to say? Show some damn respect.
Hancock's got enough self-esteem, he wouldn't pretend to remember non-existent events just to appease someone. And he sure as hell wouldn't be talking shit about his own town, much less refusing to break bread with friends. So answer my question. Who are you?
That's a bold statement.
So, you gonna enlighten me here? You take one too many blows to the skull, or you just acting like this for fun?
Calling it like I see it, stranger. Where's Hancock? And how long ago did you replace him?
Он в
You got
убежище
about 2
88.
seconds to come clean.
Whoa, time out. You aren't talking sense. No one gets replaced in my town. Commonwealth's full enough of trouble as it is. Doesn't need you making any more of it.
Alright, prove it then. The last joke Hancock told me starts like this. A ghoul walks into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve ghouls here." What does the ghoul say?
I don't know. What was it again? Was I on something at the time?
Wrong answer. Time to get a better look inside that head of yours.
You wanna try me?
You got another thing coming.
Damn it! Can't this just be over? That's Commonwealth justice for ya.
Int component.
Let me guess. You found a synth component, right?
This just keeps getting weirder.
The mannerisms gave him away. Sarcasm's a tough personality trait for a synth to imitate. My bullshit detector went off as soon as he started talking. First time I've ever encountered a ghoul synth, though. Speaking of which, we gotta find out what happened to the real Hancock. Help me search around for any clues.
Блин, да он в убежище 88. Real Hancock, your ass. Так, еще ниже, окей.
Got it.
Да ладно. Письмо от доктора Айо. Это глава из института. Юнит Джесси 88. Ваше задание осматривать развитие событий в округе Гуднейбора и собирать отчеты на то, что может нас интересовать. У нас есть особенный проект, а также который требует немедленного внимания. Детали в приложенном пакете. Пожалуйста, посмотрите их в ближайшее время. Другой курьер будет в контакте в ближайшее время для того, чтобы забрать ваш отчет. Если требуется другая информация, кого вы хотите на... на ваше субъекта, мы отправили его в Сфрон J6. Это гараж, где мы будем держать его в живых в ближайшее время. Имейте в виду, что поддержание сарказма необходимо для поддерживания вашего прикрытия. Бюро возврата синтов не хочет повтора слухов окружающих офис мэра Даймонд-Сити. Пожалуйста, сожгите это письмо, когда вы прочтете. Доктор Эйо.
Hey there.
You find any clues?
I found this note. Here.
Alright, let's see here. Okay, so McDonough's a synth. No surprise there. This paragraph makes reference to a parking structure. Seems like an odd place to keep a prisoner. Unless...
Кендалл
Shit.
паркинг гараж.
If my hunch is right, this ain't good. Come on, we're taking a field trip over to West Roxbury.
Так, сюда идем, окей. Блин, что за говно? Да ёперный.
Barred from the other side.
Угу.
Movement detected. Curious.
Appears to be nothing.
Excuse me.
Here comes my kind of trouble. Not a bad way to make an entrance.
How did you end up in there?
I don't know. You ever wonder if maybe you're a synth and don't know it? I got a lot of time I can't account for.
Are you okay?
Hey, who hasn't been tortured from time to time? The price of throwing down with the man is always a few scars.
Hey, it was fun.
About damn time. I was getting sick of looking at these assholes anyway.
Tell me a joke.
So a ghoul walks into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve ghouls here." Ghoul says, "That's fine. Is the human fresh?"
Yeah, that's definitely the right guy. Good to see you again, old buddy. You gonna be alright?
Not my first time ending up next to a trash heap. Won't be my last.
Let's focus on what's next.
So, Hancock, to bring you up to speed, we've been busy. Morawski's dead, the Triggermen are under control, Hotel Rexford is being renovated, and the neighborhood watch is now manning the sniper perches. We've got ammo manufacturing capability, and most of the random hoodlums infesting Goodneighbor are taking dirt naps. We managed to kill the synth the Institute tried to replace you with, but I got some bad news about your brother McDonough.
So the Institute replaced him with a synth after all. How many years was I angry at that bastard for the wrong reasons?
Gotta be careful. Never know who you can trust these days.
Was always told I'd hit rock bottom. Not sure this is what they meant. Was the guy I grew up with the amoral piece of trash who gave the ghouls the boot? Or was that just some synth making a play for the city?
No matter how badly it hurts, you needed to hear the truth.
When I'd first heard the rumors he'd been swapped for a synth, thinking back on that night, I thought it made a lot of sense. All the pain, the fear, the loss the Institute's inflicted. Time we return the favor.
I think you're getting carried away.
Let's think about this for a second. The way I see it, we respond in kind. No more, no less. The Institute tried to take out our guy in Goodneighbor, so we take out their guy in Diamond City.
Smart. Sometimes you just gotta murder a guy. Though I'm getting the distinct idea you got the same plan.
How do we do this without raising suspicion?
Let's start with what we know. First, McDonough's a synth. Second, he's not a particularly popular mayor outside the upper stands. And third, if the Institute was sending couriers to check up on Hancock's synth, odds are they're probably doing the same with McDonough.
Where are you going with this?
We can't barge into Diamond City guns blazing. Security would have a field day with us. The only way this works is if we can get the Diamond City Council, the security forces, and the general population on our side. If we show them irrefutable proof that McDonough is a synth who's actively spying for the Institute, they're more likely to look the other way when we kill him.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about. Could you be more specific?
If you pose as an Institute courier sent by this IO guy, we might get McDonough to slip up and confess. Specifically, you take an audio recorder with you and pretend you're there to collect a report. Get McDonough alone in his office so he thinks he can open up. Then record him admitting to being a synth and working for the Institute. Once you've got the recording, shoot the motherfucker. Show the recording to someone on the Diamond City Council, and they can take it from there.
Hey, if I thought for a second that would work, I would have tried.
Yeah, but our friend here isn't a ghoul. That gives this plan at least a fighting chance. Besides, you got a better idea?
Well, I guess you got a good point.
So I can just head in and talk to McDonough?
If you can sell being an Institute courier, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Goodneighbor'd rest a whole lot easier with him out of the picture.
Just reference IO and some confidential info about synths from that letter. Hopefully that's enough to get you in. I'll give you the recorder, too. Put it in your pocket and try to stand close to McDonough when he's talking.
Anything else I should know?
There's rumors of a strong room underneath the Diamond City Mayor's office. Might be worth looking for a way in while you're there.
I'll head there on my own.
Probably for the best. Wouldn't want a couple of ghouls blowing your cover.
What if I get caught?
Hey, you're resourceful. I'm sure you'll think of something.
I'm ready to get to work.
I like where your head's at. I'll head for home then. Good luck.
I'm gonna tag along with Hancock. I'll meet you back at the State House in Goodneighbor when it's done. And thanks again, friend.
Okay. Я не буду тебя открывать. Окей, на этом все. Всем спасибо за просмотр. С вами был Антилар. Всем пока.